So, what happened then? Well, we had some fun. We went to bars, we got food, we watched a shitload of movies, just like anybody else would. It's as if I was in the Boy Scouts again and I got a merit badge for total normalcy. It was a little weird because every step of the way I had been expecting everything to go wrong, but there we were, with things actually kind of working out. Well, on the surface, yes, but in fact, this is actually where everything started to get a little complicated. About a month into things, she was over, and I got a call from a friend I hadn't seen in a while. Things transpired like this. What are you planning on? Oh, that sounds cool. When? Oh, sorry, man. I can't today. I'm hanging out with my girlfriend. Okay, man. Take care. Bye.
Your girlfriend?
Hmm?
You told him I was your girlfriend.
Yeah. Is that a problem?
I don't know if I like the sound of that.
The sound of what?
My girlfriend.
Well, what would you rather be called?
You could call me by my name.
Well, yeah, but he doesn't know you. You guys have never met.
So what?
Look, I just didn't want to get into one of those conversations like, I'm hanging out with Raina, because then he'd ask, who's Raina? And then I'd have to tell him who you are, how we met, etc., etc. As pleasant as this may have been, you're here now, and I'd much rather hang out with you.
You've got everything figured out, haven't you?
Well, not everything, but I figured out how to avoid boring conversations at least moderately well.
Just don't call me your girlfriend.
Okay, what should I call you?
How about the girl I'm seeing at the moment?
It's a bit impersonal, don't you think?
Maybe, but I think it explains things well.
Okie doke. I never asked her what she meant by that, but it was hard not to conclude that she wanted to keep me at arm's length. In this sort of situation, I've often wished that I could be like a Zen hippie guy who would insist on talking everything out to resolve any negative cosmic energies, or to be like a standard bro who just didn't care what happened as long as he was getting laid. Unfortunately, that's not what I did. Instead, I went in the direction of thinking that if she was a bit distant, I should therefore conclude that she was the only girl on the face of the earth, and hers was the only opinion that mattered, and whether or not she liked me was the ultimate test of my value as a human being, and so therefore I had to seek her approval by any means necessary. I don't like to admit it, but I do this sometimes. What else am I going to tell you? Anyway, a few days later, we went to get lunch in a little diner. I was looking around the place at a few old couples who I couldn't tell if they were enjoying each other's company or not when she said something that finally let me in on what was going on.
Hey, have you ever been to Brooklyn?
Sure, a few times.
What did you think of it?
It's all right, I guess. I think I liked it better before it turned into...
I'm going to be moving there at the end of the month.
I cannot tell you in minutes or seconds how long it took me to process this, but it was approximately how long it would take you to light the fuse of a cannon and then fire it directly into your own stomach. Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I've been thinking about it for a while.
Any particular reason?
Oh, I've been out here for 2 years, and I just want to see what else is going on.
I see. It's possible that it seems like I was handling this okay. Well, let's just say that there was a discrepancy between what I was saying and what I was thinking. I'll give you an example. She asked,
You all right?
and I thought, hey, I'm all right. Why wouldn't I be all right? Though I do wish you had told me from the get-go that you were going to bail on me, now I've got an excuse to go to a karaoke bar and sing Will You Still Love Me Tomorrow. But I said, oh, I'm fine.
You sure? I don't want you to be upset.
And I thought, hey, I'm not upset with you. I'm only upset at me for being dumb enough to think that I could hang on to you by turning into some kind of a lapdog following you around going, that's fine with me. Whatever you say. I'll do anything you want. But I said, not upset at all. I think this will be a good experience for you.
Thanks. I want the best for you, too. I hope you know that.
And I thought, all I know is that life tends to be just one disappointment after another, and most of our pursuits only provide a temporary distraction from the fact that ultimately everyone dies alone. But I said, thanks. That's nice of you to say. You want to get out of here?
Okay.
As we walked back to my place, I tried to figure out what I was thinking. I was maybe 20% sad and 15% angry, but I also had to admit that if I had been in her position, about to leave town and had the option of having a little fling, I probably would have done the same thing that she did. In the end, though, it didn't matter what the percentages were. It all added up to 100% unhappy. We got a little smashed while watching Simpsons DVDs, and then had sex. I'm not sure if this will make sense, but whenever I've been having sex with someone who's had one foot out the door, some bit of my brain is dumb enough to think that if I do a good enough job, they'll change their mind and stay with me. Then I realize how idiotic this thought is, and I wind up feeling like Pee Wee Herman filling in for James Bond. She fell asleep before I did, and I wasn't sure what I should do. It then occurred to me that times of turmoil have been known to inspire great literary works, so I grabbed my notebook to try it. Well, turmoil may have worked for other people, but my attempt blew chunks, so I gave up and went to sleep. What a distressing turn of events. What could possibly happen next in our little story of disappointing romantic woe? Find out next time in the final episode of FLING.